Okay, Gremlins, it's every time to continue the last part. So, this one is gonna catch you up. I am having come to Jesus talks with me about my work because I'm not spending enough time writing. Let's rephrase it. I'm not spending any time writing, and that's not cool with me. I love it, it's sinful, and it's what draws me to just be happy. I enjoy the podcast. It too is bringing joy to my life. Patreon is being a blood sucking energy vampire right now, so Patreon is taking a backseat. But I had to come to Jesus talk with myself about prioritizing things in life that make me happy versus what I think people want. Because to be real, Patreon is one of those things where I think it's something that people want. And it's something behind a paywall that I'm hoping to make money from at some point. But I don't have an audience for that or for this yet. I have one person who she is a freaking lifesaver and, a queen of all queens. But, yeah, other than that, currently, because everything is still brand spanking new, um, yeah, everything besides Patreon, I enjoy. I love creating videos. I like creating podcasts. I can sit here and talk into a mic all damn day. And although I probably will say fucking nothing, I can do it. It's easy for me. I like talking. I don't like talking to people. I just like talking. So I guess you could say I like the sound of my voice, but I actually hate the sound of my voice. I don't know. Anyway, so I had to come to Jesus talk about prioritizing things in my life based upon the pleasure that it brings me. And so, what I have decided to do is to focus my attention on you guys, my gremlins. I am going to work at improving the videos so you guys can have something to watch on YouTube when you're listening. And if you just want to listen, then you have Spotify. It's that simple. Um, yeah, but it's just kind of one of those things where I said, okay, let's prioritize. So, podcast is number one. Um, it's easy, it's simple, it takes almost no time. Well, I mean, it takes time because each of these podcasts are about 10 to 15 minutes, closer to 15, if not a little more than 15. So, I record too. I've spent an hour of my day recording. But it's worth it. To me, like yesterday, I recorded 4 podcasts all day. So technically, if you want to count just how long each podcast is, that's 2 hours. But that's just 2 hours recording. That's not creating the videos, uploading and syncing up the sound. That's not anything else. But I felt like I did absolutely jack shit yesterday. And yeah, yeah, it's going to be one of those things. Yeah, I'm going to spend more time doing podcasts and yeah, it's going to be interesting to switch. But anyway, so I have I have decided that the podcasts are going to be top priority. Then, after podcasts, will be hopefully my writing. And then, after writing, very lastly, I plan on doing Patreon. I don't know why I said that so slowly. Mostly because I am only half-ass paying attention to what I'm doing. And then I am trying to see other things. I need to stop. But anyhow, so that is kind of the situation, is I had to come to Jesus talk with myself about prioritizing and making myself happy versus doing what I think people want, but doing instead what I want. It is for me, but for you. I can't make you happy if I'm not happy doing it. And to do something that is a energy sucking vampire like Patreon had become, then yeah, I just can't continue to put my energy and stuff into it. It just feels off. It feels bad. It feels gross. I don't like how it feels. And I really hate that I have had almost zero time in the last 2 months to write. My goal when I started the second adult series book was to have the book done, edited, and ready for publishing by the end of first quarter. If you don't know quarters, it's every 3 months. Well, we are now past month 3, so I completely missed quarter 1, which, as soon as I ended up in the hospital in February, I knew that dream of getting the second adult book written and out by the first quarter was not going to happen. So, yeah, it's one of those things I want to get back to. I want to write. Do I have a goal to have it up by, like I did before for it preliminary? No. I learned my lesson. I don't plan on making that mistake twice. But what I do plan on doing is writing some more. I need to just write. I have a ton, and I do mean a ton of notes. Let's see. In my one next book that needs to come out, let's see. I have many documents for things. I have 1 note, 2 notes, 3 notes. I have 3 notes, 2 versions of the book, and by 2 versions, I mean I started writing 1 version and realized I didn't like the direction that it was going in. So what did I do? I then changed it. I then had another come to Jesus talk and said, okay, what angle do we really want to put this through as? And I decided I completely wanted to change it. So yeah, I did. I changed it. So I have 7 pages written of the new book. 7. That's it. And the last book was 301 pages, and I have 7. So I have a long fucking way to go. But I have notes on where to take it. The thing is, I have the book in my head. I know exactly all the angles. I know all the main directions. I know all of how this book should go from beginning to end. How it opens, how it closes, and the in-between. What I don't have are the words to make it all mesh and end up in that spot. And that's the part that I want to work on. But yeah, so I have plenty of notes. I mean, like, I even have notes on a book that is far out. Like, I have event notes, instruction notes for not this book, but the book after this book. I even have pictures because me and AI, we love each other, and I put in prompts into AI just to kind of see what pops up. And sometimes I love it, and sometimes I'm like, maybe not so much. But yeah, I have notes and I want to write. I'm dying to write. I am begging to write. I just need to be able to do so. And so, that was the Come to Jesus talk that I talked about in part 1, and now part B is done. So, yeah, what do you think? Do you think that I was on the right path as far as saying, do what makes you happy and spend less time doing things that you don't like? Because that really is the sum of it, is I just, for the love of God, did not like doing Patreon. I love the idea of a platform where you can connect with your audience. And I now have 2 audiences. I have the book audience and the podcast audience. So the middle ground would be for everybody to be on Patreon, and we'd have a nice little community. Eventually, and let me say that word again, eventually, it will happen. What I was making the mistake of was trying to make it happen now when there was nobody to have come. So, yeah, it was pointless. I've been doing it for months, just putting posts out and hoping that somebody would come across it and be like, this is pretty cool. Let's just do it. Things don't work that way. And because of my anxiety, I have a hard time with social media, which is going to be part of my problem with the podcast and with everything I'm doing, is I don't like the idea of putting myself out there and having it be critiqued. Simply because you guys get a bug up your ass and decide that what you have to say is more important than what everybody else has to say. It's not. What you have to say, guess what? Matters just as much as what I have to say. It fucking doesn't matter. Hint. Let me just hint this to you. It does not fucking matter what you have to say about what I do. Will it affect me? Probably, because I'm a sensitive soul. But in the bigger picture scheme of life things, what you have to say about me matters none. And let me put that out there again. What you have to say about me matters none. Because, and here's why, because I'm not doing this for you. Like, I am. Like, I want you to be happy. I want you to be engaged. I want you to be that involved in things. But on the same side of things, I don't care that you think I am a fat cow who knows